Hi there, I'm Aki from Aki Gaming, and welcome to another episode of My Waifu or Husbando is better than yours. Each episode, we will be putting two heroes into the spotlight and see who reigns supreme over the other. First, they will be judged by all of their attributes, which includes their stats, weapons, skill, etc. Then, we will put them into a battle simulator and see who's the better one when head on. Not only that, we will be also giving them their best possible skill build and put them into the ultimate mass battle showdown to see who will be crowned the winner of My Waifu or Husbando is better than yours. Let's not wait any longer and introduce our contestants. Standing on the left corner, the Crown Prince of Renice, the Lord of Restoration, the protagonist of Sacred Stones, Ephraim! And standing on the right corner, a farm boy from Elis, everyone's favorite pothead, the village hero, Donnel! Really? Are we doing this? Look at them! How could this have any chance of beating that? Anyway, let's continue. Spear versus spear, Lord versus villager, an all-meal lineup. Can David takes down the Goliath? Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to rumble? Round 1, Stats and Skills. Let's start with their basic stats total. Ephraim BST is 157 and Donnel is 162. How is that possible? 1 for Donnel. What about their rating after their weapons and skills? Ephraim is 173 and Donnel is 175. 0-2. Next is HP. Ephraim has 45 hit points and Donnel has 43. Ephraim finally scored 1-2. How about their attack then? Ephraim's attack is 35 plus 16 and Donnel is 35 plus 8. Ephraim equalized. The score is now tied at 2-2. Now let's see who's faster. Ephraim's speed is 25 and Donnel is 29. 2-3 to Donnel. Can Ephraim equalize again with his defense? Let's see. His defense is 32 and Donnel is also 32. It's a draw. Now to their resistance. Who has a higher tolerance against magic? Ephraim resistance is 20 and Donnel is 23. 2-4. Donnel is now leading by 2 points, but Ephraim has shown no sign of giving up midway. Let's look at their weapon now. Ephraim wields a Sacred Sigmund that has a might of 16. It also grants the adjacent ally a +3 on attack at the start of each turn. On the other hand, Donnel has Brave Lance Plus with a might of 8, which allows him to attack twice during initiation disregarding his speed. Who has the better lance? Based on their might, abilities and exclusiveness, I have to give it to Ephraim. 3-4. Ephraim is slowly catching up, but is it too late to later? Now to their special. Ephraim has Moonbow, but Donnel doesn't have a special, so this entry is invalid. How about their passives? In slot B, Ephraim has Seal Defense and Donnel has Drag Back. The former inflicts a -7 defense penalty on foes after combat, and the latter could pull an opponent a step back during initiation. So whose B skill is better? Considering their popularity, usefulness and SP costs, it seems Drag Back is the preferred skill. Therefore, 3-5 to Pothead. What about the other slots? Ephraim has Threaten Defense as slot C, and Donnel has HP +5 as slot A. There's no point comparing them since they don't belong in the same group, so we will just avoid the comparison. And that's the end of round 1. And the winner is Donnel! Let's move on to round 2, head-on fight. For this segment, I'm going to use the Fire Emblem Heroes damage calculator by Redditor Rocketmo. For the first fight, we are just going to let them brawl with their default skills and Ivy with no buff. Let's have a look at the result. It seems that both couldn't one-round KO their opponent. However, Ephraim performs slightly better in the follow-up turn if he lets Donnel initiate, mainly because of his special, Moonbow. 1 for Ephraim it is. How about we give them their best recommended build? For Ephraim, his best build would be Sigmund, Fury, Quick Repose, Threaten Defense, Moonbow. As for Donnel, Brave Lance Plus, Death Blow, Drag Back, Threaten Defense, Bonfire. The result this time? Ephraim managed to take down Donnel in one round while defending. As for Donnel, he needed 2 rounds to finish off Ephraim. Hence, the winner for the head-on battle goes to Ephraim! Before we proceed to the next segment, let's recap the result. Ephraim has 1 win and so does Donnel. It looks like it all boils down to the final round. Could Donnel cause an upset and take home the title? Or will it be Ephraim that claims the victory? Let's find out in round 3, Mass Battle. For this round, we will be using the Mass Battle calculator by Andukrandu to calculate how effective are they against all the other heroes. Whoever gets the most kill is the winner. First, we will calculate the result with their default build. Ephraim wins 51, draws 45 and loses 39. What about Donnel? He wins 79, draws 25 and loses 31. Donnel managed to take down 50% more than Ephraim during initiation. How about when defending? Ephraim wins 77, draws 30 and loses 28. Meanwhile, Donnel wins 72, draws 33 and loses 30. Even though Ephraim did slightly better when defending, but the huge margin in initiation should not be ignored. And so, the match goes to Donnel, 0-1. Now, let's set both of them with their most offensive build. And the result? Ephraim draws 26, loses 26 and wins 83. How about Donnel? He draws 7, loses 23 and wins 105. Donnel again gets more kills than Ephraim when initiation. We will side Ephraim like previously when they defend first. Here's the result. Ephraim has 19 draws, 10 loses and 106 wins. What about Donnel? He has 4 draws, 22 loses and 109 wins. He did it! Donnel outperformed Ephraim in the Mass Battle category. Which means, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this episode's My Waifu or Husbando is better than yours is none other than Donnel! What an unexpected turn of event. Who would have thought the village boy could win against the future king of Renais? One does not simply underestimate the power of the pothead. What do you think about the verdict? Who do you think should have been the better husbando among the two? Let's discuss. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Aki Gaming for more interesting contents. You could also leave a comment below to suggest who would you like to feature in a future episode. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you soon.